The world's cheapest full-size humanoid robot costs $14,000, less than a base Tesla Model 3. $14,000. That's roughly what Unitree is asking for the G1 humanoid robot. To put that in perspective, Boston Dynamics charges around $75,000 for Spot, a four-legged dog with no arms. So when I first saw the G1's price tag, my honest reaction was, something has to be missing. I've been wrong before. I underestimated how fast Chinese EV makers could compress battery costs, and I made the same mistake here. So let's actually open this thing up and count what's inside, because the number that matters isn't the sticker price. It's the bill of materials underneath it. The G1 stands about 127 centimeters tall, weighs around 35 kilograms, and has 43 degrees of freedom across its whole body. That last number is the one that should make you stop scrolling. 43 actuated joints means 43 motors, 43 reducers, 43 encoders, all of which cost real money. I'd argue the only way to know if 99,000 yen is cheap or expensive is to price out every single one of them. Here's where the teardown gets genuinely interesting. Each joint in the G1 uses a brushless DC motor paired with a harmonic or cycloidal reducer, the kind of precision gearbox that, if you bought it from a European supplier like Harmonic Drive AG, would run you anywhere from $200 to $800 per unit just for the reducer alone. Multiply that across 43 joints, and you're already looking at a potential component cost that rivals or exceeds the G1's entire sale price, if you were sourcing Western parts. I think this is the core story here. Unitree is only possible because China's domestic supply chain for precision actuators has matured dramatically in the last 3 years. The encoders, the sensors that tell each joint exactly where it is in space, are also in-house or sourced domestically, keeping costs down in a way that a US or European startup simply cannot replicate right now. Each joint module also integrates its own motor driver board, which means the control signals are distributed rather than routed through one central nervous system. That's actually a smart architecture choice. It reduces wiring complexity and failure points. I'll be honest, I didn't expect the integration quality to be this tight at this price. The finish on the joint housings is genuinely clean. Moving up to the head, and this is where things get complicated in a good way. The G1 ships with a mid-range LiDAR unit mounted at the top of its torso, plus multiple depth cameras for close-range perception. The LiDAR alone, if you're buying a comparable unit from Livox or Ouster for a robotics project, is going to cost you somewhere in the $500 to $1,500 range depending on configuration. The depth cameras are likely RealSense class or domestic equivalents. Call it another few $100s in hardware. Now, the main compute board is where I have genuine uncertainty. Unitree hasn't been fully transparent about exactly which SoC is running the onboard inference stack in the base G1. The higher-tier research variant, the one NVIDIA and Unitree jointly announced as an Isaac GR00T development platform, gets a proper Jetson-class compute module. But the base 99,000 yen unit? I'd argue the compute is the one area where you're getting a meaningful step down from the premium configuration, and that matters a lot once you start running real-time neural policies on the hardware. The thermal management system is also worth mentioning. There's active cooling on the compute stack, which tells you Unitree expects sustained inference loads, not just occasional bursts. That's a good sign for actual deployment. So let's add this up. 43 joint modules with integrated motors, reducers, and encoders, a mid-range LiDAR, multiple depth cameras, a distributed motor driver architecture, active thermal management, and a compute stack capable of running embodied AI models. If you tried to source all of this from Western suppliers and assemble it yourself, I think you'd spend somewhere between $40,000 and $80,000 on components alone before a single hour of engineering labor. At 99,000 yen, Unitree is either selling at a loss to buy market share, running on razor-thin margins enabled by a domestic supply chain that has no Western equivalent right now, or both. I think it's mostly the second. China's robotics component ecosystem, motors, reducers, sensors, has quietly reached a maturity level that makes this price point structurally possible, not just a temporary subsidy play. The honest caveat I'll give you: the G1 at 99,000 yen is a developer and researcher tool. The software stack, the real-world reliability over thousands of hours, the after-sales support. Those are all open questions that a teardown can't answer. But on pure hardware value per dollar, I'd argue nothing in the Western market comes close. Drop your disagreements in the comments. I genuinely want to know if anyone has a competing BOM estimate, because this is the kind of analysis that gets better with more eyes on it. If you want to see me do the same component-level breakdown on Tesla Optimus or the Figure 02, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments. Do you think Unitree is selling at a loss? Or is the Chinese supply chain really this much cheaper?